Your room may not feel cheap because of the furniture. It may feel cheap because everything in the room is asking for attention at the same time. That is the part most people miss. A space can have nice things inside it and still feel restless. Most people try to fix a room by adding more decor, more pillows, more objects, more color. But expensive rooms often do the opposite. They remove competition. They let fewer things matter. That does not mean the room has to become empty. It means the room needs a hierarchy. Something should be allowed to lead, and everything else should support it. The first reason a room can feel cheaper is visual noise. Your brain is constantly reading edges, colors, labels, cables, small objects, and unfinished corners. When too many details compete, the room starts to feel accidental. A luxury hotel room usually feels calmer because the visual decisions have already been made for you. The bedside table is not trying to be a storage area, a charging station, a shelf, and a display at the same time. It has one lamp, maybe one book, maybe one object. That restraint gives your mind less to solve. And when your mind has less to solve, the room immediately feels more expensive. The second reason is lighting. A hard ceiling light makes everything equally visible. It flattens the room. Warm lamps create shadow, and shadow creates depth. That depth is one of the fastest ways a room starts to feel designed instead of simply furnished. Think about the difference between a bedroom at midday and the same bedroom at night with one warm lamp on. The furniture has not changed. The price has not changed. But the feeling has. Light tells your body how to behave. Bright overhead light says, stay alert. Warm low light says, slow down. The third reason is material contrast. Rooms feel richer when your eye can move between soft and solid, matte and reflective, warm and cool. Linen beside wood. Stone beside fabric. Brass beside shadow. It is not about having expensive materials everywhere. It is about giving the room texture and rhythm. A room filled with only smooth surfaces can feel flat. A room filled with only soft things can feel unfinished. The richness comes from contrast, a soft bed against a wooden frame, a rough ceramic vase beside a clean wall, a small metal detail catching warm light. That is what makes a room feel layered without making it feel busy. The fourth reason is intention. Cheap-looking rooms often feel like they happened over time. One object was added, then another, then another. Nothing is terrible on its own, but the room never agrees with itself. Expensive rooms feel like someone decided what the room is supposed to do. Sleep. Rest. Read. Host. Breathe. This is why a simple chair with a lamp beside it can feel luxurious. Not because the chair is rare, but because the purpose is clear. It says, this is where you sit. This is where the light falls. This is the moment the room is creating. When a space has a clear purpose, you trust it faster. And trust is a quiet part of luxury. So if a room feels cheap, do not start by buying more. Start by removing what competes. Lower the light. Create one calm surface. Choose fewer materials, but let them speak clearly. Ask one simple question: what is this room asking me to feel? If the answer is unclear, the room will feel unclear. If the answer is calm, warm, private, and intentional, the room starts to change before you buy anything new. A room starts to feel expensive when it stops feeling accidental.